Okay, dMatrEX is a project that is an extended version of a project that I have developed before called nanoKONTROL2 and is intended to work with the dMatrEX Eurorack module from Expert Slippers using the Korg nanoKONTROL2. It has two modes of operation, the matrix mode and the dMatrEX mode. I'm going to explain the first one, the matrix mode. The matrix mode, basically what it does is to remap in real time the MIDI information sending from the Korg nanoKONTROL2 to have access to all the 128 MIDI CCs available in standard MIDI easily by the Korg nanoKONTROL2 at the click of a button. I'm going to explain right now how it works. The interface is this matrix here. It's a table that shows all the 128 MIDI CCs available and is divided in 4 columns. Each column corresponds with a track on the nanoKONTROL2, and at the same time is divided in 8 banks. Each bank has 2 rows. The top row represents a knob and the X button below, and the row below represents a fader and the M button. This way you can send a CC in a continuous way, I mean all the values, or as a switch button sending only the string values 0 and 127, and the same for the fader and the M button. Okay, as you can see here, each cell has 3 values. The first one is the CC to be sent, the second one is the MIDI channel, and the third one is the value. The bank selected appears in dark blue instead of black, and the last CC send appears in light blue. You can change the bank by clicking on the interface or by pressing the R button on the nanoKONTROL to select the desired bank. Let's move the fader and the knob, and you can see you have access to that CCs. By default, the matrix works on MIDI channel 1, but you can change the matrix channel by selecting the MIDI channel down here, MIDI channel 3 you can see here, 4, 5 and so on, to MIDI channel 16. I'm going to change to MIDI channel 3, and then if I press the matrix channel, now the whole matrix works on MIDI channel 3. Okay, if I want that one of the cells in the matrix sends a different MIDI CC on different MIDI channel, I can do it using the learn function. Let's say that I'm on the last bank. I want this first fader send the CC 71 on channel 15. So I choose the CC here, 71. I can see the value here on channel 15. And now if I play the learn button and move the fader, this fader sends that CC on that channel, while the rest of the matrix is still sending the messages on channel 3. And another functionality of the learn button is to learn MIDI CCs from external devices. I'm going to use Reaper, and I'm going to send the CC31 here on channel 10, and I'm going to assign to the first knob on the first bank. So I select the first bank, press the lamp button, move the fader, and now it shows CC31 channel 10. All I have to do is move the knob, and now this knob is sending CC31 on channel 10, while the rest of the matrix is still send the information on channel 3. Even if I change to a different channel, let's say channel 5. Now the matrix send on channel 5, but these two cells still keep the CCs that have been learned and are unaffected. Okay, another functionality that you have in this mode is that you can send program change messages using these 3 buttons here. With this one, increase the program change to be sent, that you can see here, 12. With this one, you can decrease, 6, 5, 4, and so on. And you can send the program change on the channel that you want, let's say channel 2. And if I press set, I'm going to clear here, the MIDI monitor first. Set, you can see here that I have sent the program change 5 on channel 2. If I want to send on a different channel, I can choose the channel first and then choose the program change to be sent. Let's say 20, and press the set button again, and now I have sent the program change 20 on channel 10, while the rest of the matrix is still working on channel 5. Okay, if I want to reset the whole matrix to the init values, all I have to do is to press the play button. And now is what it was at the beginning. Okay, now I'm going to explain the dMatrEX mode, but first I'm going to show you the shortcuts of each mode. Okay, these are the shortcuts for the nanoKONTROL2 for each of the modes. I'm going to come back to the main screen and turn it on the dMatrEX. Okay, now I'm going to reset the matrix again and see what happened first. Okay, you can see that in this window here appears the firmware version of the dMatrEX. Right now is 1.26.1. The 6X ID is 0. I can change with these 2 arrows here, 1, 2, 3, and so on. I'm going to choose 0 because it's the first dMatrEX is assigned to 6S ID 0. On this line, you can see the algorithm selected and the total of algorithms of this firmware that are 26. And right now is the first one, the matrix mixer. And you can see the parameters of this algorithm. Finally, on the PC, you can see the name of the algorithm that is going to load if you use the program change message. August loop, SD multisample, SD6 triggers, and so on. Now if I if I press the set button, I can change the algorithm from here using program change messages. And as you can see on the disting, it's loading the new algorithm. I'm going to change to the first one. Okay, and now if I change the mode to the disting S mode, pressing the cycle button, see what happens. It takes a while, but it's taking all the parameters names from the init MIDI mapping and is assigning to those names to the matrix, so you can use the nanoKONTROL2 to change that parameters. If I want to change smooth 4, I select that band, and all I have to do is move this knob here, and you can see on the disting that the value is changed. If I press the rec button, you can see here on the screen. With these two arrows, you can increase or decrease the value by 1, and if I press set, it changes to the default value, as you can see here. On the first band, you can see that attenuator appears in dark blue instead of light blue because they are not part of the init MIDI mapping. So if I move the knobs here, nothing happens on the disting. If I want to include the attenuators to the MIDI mapping, all I have to do is to press this arrow here, and now the attenuators appears in light blue. And if I move the controllers, I can see the new value on the disting screen. I can capture the screen, and as before, if I press the set button, it changes to the default value, 100%. Okay, if I want to send different MIDI CCs to other devices, and I can still use the matrix as before. I mean, if I change the MIDI channel to MIDI channel 2 and press the matrix channel, it changes all the cells that are not part of the init MIDI mapping for the algorithm. So if I change to bank number 1 and use this control, as you can see in Reaper, I'm sending CC0 on channel 2 and nothing happens on the disting. And as before, I can use the learn function to change the CC. And the disting is not affected because I'm sending a new CC on channel 5. And I'm going to change the algorithm, but this time using these buttons down here. If I press the stop button, I can enter on the menu and navigate through the menu. And I'm going to choose algorithms, single algorithm, matrix mode. I'm going to choose SD multisample. And now if I leave this disting S mode and enter again, it will detect the new algorithm and it will show the parameters for that algorithm. Okay, this time, as you can see here, 73 parameters, As before, the attenuators are not included, but I can include by pressing here. And I can see the values on the screen. And if I want to change, let's say, break time value, I will select that bank and move the second fader, and I'm changing the break time value. And finally, on the right top, here there are shortcuts for the disting X. I can see the inputs, outputs. I can see the MIDI history too. Okay, the button that appears here is the button that you have to press on the nanoKONTROL2 to exit from that screen. It shows here stop, so if I press stop and record the screen again, it shows the previous value. If I press set, it changes to the default value. I can see the help too. I can change the pace from here and capture the. And if I want to change, see, if I want to exit from the help, I have to press the play button. Now I come back to the previous screen. I'm going to change algorithm again. I'm going to back to the previous mode and choose quad envelope this time. Okay, quad envelope has 79 parameters, and as before, you can access to every parameter using the right bank and move the correspond control on the nanoKONTROL. Attack 1, record, okay, default value, record. Okay, I'm going to reset the matrix. Okay, and that's all. I'm going to show you finally the settings for the TouchOSC and settings for the disting-X and for the nanoKONTROL2. Okay. These are the settings that you need to work with this project. I hope you enjoy it.